Let me take my hoodie off. I'll be like, no, Gerald, I don't want to hang out with you anymore. And for all the people that was like, Madison, I'm here for you, I'm here for you, I'm your bestie, we're friends. No one was there for me. And he explained that in his video too. All my life, I've been dealing with setting boundaries with people and letting them know how I feel. This has come from me wanting to please everybody and make sure that everybody likes me. And I'm only saying this to say for today's topic, which is to let go. When I was younger, I used to hang out with a lot of people. Well, I tried to hang out with a lot of people. However, because I liked school was my happy place. Believe it or not, a lot of people didn't really resonate with me, and 9 times out of 10 would be by myself. So as I got older, I continued to stuck with that, and it became part of me to want to hang out with people so much. I ended up leaving school due to some other stuff happening, but I'm in college now. However, it definitely has allowed me to reflect. If you're dealing with this, my advice to you is to, number one, start writing morning pages. Recently, I read this book. I'll put up on the screen, and the woman went on to explain that writing morning pages are basically having a journal or a sheet of paper where you literally wake up and you just jot down for 3 pages anything that pops up in your mind. I tell you, it has allowed me to clear so much, because even if you sit there and write, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't have any thoughts, eventually something's going to pop up and you're going to write it down. And a lot of these are subconscious beliefs, whether you believe it or not. One of my subconscious beliefs is about wanting somebody else with me. I came to believe that I needed someone with me to make me feel whole, to make me feel like I mattered. However, the more and more that I continue to write, I just found that I really enjoyed sitting with myself and my ideas. I have a lot of ideas that I don't put out. I have a whole keep and notes and all the different stuff to hold my ideas. And I've just kind of threw them under the bus because I was so worried about other people and them liking me and all the different stuff. Now that I have time for myself, especially me being in college and getting me, a clean slate, it allowed me so much writing just to let stuff go. You need this to understand what you're dealing with. And like I'm about to go into my next point, understanding if the 5 people that you hang out with really do influence you. So also, I recently watched this video about creating boundaries, kind of like a sugar jar. I'll put it up. The way the woman explained it was very good. But she was just saying if I believe you use all the sugar, I'll probably put up something here. I'm sure I'm butchering it. But you can't give people things that you don't have. If you give all of your energy to somebody and then you're trying to do things for yourself, you're not going to be able to do it. I loved her analogy so much. So whoever you hang out the most, it's mostly going to be 5 people, whatever 5 people you can think about that pops in your head. Don't overthink it. Give yourself 10 seconds. I've also heard this for another lady. She was talking about if you have any goals, make sure that you just spit it out in 10 seconds. Don't let any limiting beliefs hold you back. But whoever you hang out with the most, they rub off on you, whether you like it or not. If they cuss a lot, you're probably, even if you don't say cuss words, going to have that type of mindset. Or if somebody else that you're hanging out with really enjoys sweets, on a nicer side, you may gravitate towards that. So it's very important for you to understand that whoever you're hanging around a lot, however they stand, their posture, the way they talk, the way they think, you are influenced by that, whether you like it or not. So it's imperative for you to figure out on your morning pages or any other way, just to sit down with yourself and ask yourself, how do I feel? You always should ask yourself that. How do I feel right now? Just sit down, relax, and ask yourself, does X make me feel this type of way? Do I feel happy with Y? Does this person make me feel like I matter? Those type of questions. And I always, in all my other videos, I keep talking about core values. It's very important for you to figure out for yourself, what do you really care about? What do you really gravitate towards? Because the people that you hang around with, whatever their core values are, whether they know them or not, they influence you. So if you have any questions about why do I always feel drained when I come back from school? Why do I always feel drained when I come back from work? That may be why. It's probably because of the people that you hang around. Even if you're an extrovert, if you're always giving to people, or you're always hanging around people, when you're a person that loves to talk to people and they take so much from you, you're not going to have a lot of energy for yourself when you time to come back home. You have to set boundaries, which is my next part of my video, which is going over just stop hanging around those people, depending on their acquaintances or if they really are friends. It's very important for you to understand what friend means. According to Google, friends aren't people that you just hang around with a couple of times, you guys just are around. A friend is somebody that you really can trust and that's there for you when things really, you know, hit the wall, hit everything, you know what I'm saying? I watched this guy's videos talking about how he had entire anxiety attack. I really love his videos, and actually had me an attack at school too. I remember it was this person that told me at school that something, and I was like, and it was bringing, it's like a whole rumor. They wrote it down on papers, giving it to people, and then I found out about it, and then I had to deal with it after school, and I just started freaking out in class. I didn't have anybody with me. I just started, I would say hyperventilating, but my head just started spinning and everything. I didn't have anybody. And for all the people that was like, Madison, I'm here for you, I'm here for you, I'm your bestie, we're friends. No one was there for me. And he explained that in his video too, about how when he was having an attack, because he was trying to figure out like what is he gonna do with his life, and just all this started hitting him right then and there in high school. His buddy couldn't do anything. I feel like if you really care about someone, if you really are there for them, like down to the mud, you will do the best that you can, whether that's go talk to the teacher or whatever the case may be, depending on the situation. I can't give answers to everything, but what I do know is if someone wants to do something, they'll do it. They'll do it. And so whatever you're going through, if those people aren't there to help you when you really need help, when you like have $5 in your pocket, you need help with rent, or you need somebody to be there when you need to vent, and they're only here for you when they want something and stuff like that, those aren't friends. You need someone that's there for you when you're crying, when you really need help, when you're on the side of the road, you need a ride. People like that, those are friends, not acquaintances, not somebody who's just there for, you know, entertainment or so. It's important to weed these people out so you know who's there for you and can stop spending time with people that you don't want. Boundaries are just things. It's not like everybody be saying on YouTube and self-help stuff where you gotta be like, no, Gerald, I don't want to hang out with you anymore. It can be as simple as stop calling that person, stop hanging out with that person, and actually setting boundaries on the amount of time that you're going to spend with this person. So if you're at class with that person, don't go eat lunch with them. Go to class with them, talk to them, but don't go sit with them at lunch. If there's somebody that's really bothering you or that really gets on your nerves, but you like hanging out for them because you guys are friends with benefits, spend that time with them and just start kind of lowering it down where you don't talk to them and call them back or talk to their buddies, any of that stuff. Start lowering that time. And if they begin to ask you, yo, what's going on? You're not hanging out with me as much. Tell them the truth. Don't ghost these people. Use your communication skills to tell them, hey, me and you, this relationship isn't really working out. I have these plans to do X, and I'm working on that right now. And that's it. A lot of times you don't even have to tell them back. I know a lot of people that are just very cutthroat and to say, I don't want to talk to you no more. I'm not that type of person. Personally, that is like, boo, like I'm still working on that. But depending on however you're able to, you know, communicate that you're done, let them know that. Like I said, I personally like to just kind of dwindle the time, and then if they ask me questions, just tell them the truth. Don't sugarcoat it. It's like, oh, well, you're so awesome. You're this, and I just need this. Because they can also be like, oh, no, it's fine. I can come to your house, or I can come call you, or I can do this, or let me get your phone number now. You have to just have that boundary. Just be like, no, it's cool. I'm working on this, and I don't have really time for relationships right now. Tell them the truth. Tell them the truth. Well, everybody's mirrors of you. So also whoever you're hanging around with, I'm telling you right now, you're going to have those qualities. You're going to see that in them. If you have something against somebody, usually something's bothering you. That traits, something about that is going on. Like, for example, someone I know just talks a lot. I talk a lot too, but I'm telling you guys, they talk a lot. And I used to just be so bothered by it. However, when I learned about morning pages and writing down things every morning, I was able to uncover that I didn't like that person, or I like that person. I just didn't like that quality of that person, because when I was younger, I was told to not talk a lot because I got on people's nerves too. So it wasn't necessarily I didn't like it. It is that I was told that I was bad because of that trait. And so I was able to stop, one, allowing that to affect me, and also to, you know, this helps go with inner work, which I'll talk about that in another video. So my whole point with this video is to let you know to let go of people that are not letting you go far. If you have a project, if you have anything that you're trying to do, start weeding these people out. It doesn't have to be all these crazy, get off social media, go monk mode or anything like that. The first step is to just start reviewing what you like as a person and starting to just kind of sweep those people off. You know what I'm saying? They're basically like parachutes. I watched a video and a woman went over to explain that. But I hope this helps you guys. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. I personally deal with this issue. I'm still working on it, so don't feel like you're alone. You definitely are not alone. A lot of people still go through this, and they're hanging out with toxic people. They're staying in toxic relationships because of this. Millions of people go through this. You're not alone. So be sure to leave any comments down below how it goes. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.